Say something really interesting, which is everybody wants managers who can do something with something. Being great allocators of capital doesn't cut it anymore. 20 years it was great, and you money you could buy, and you were an investment person, and that was great. Now it has to be, what can you do? How are you exercising value in these assets? And I can tell you, people won't invest in you if you're just a great allocator of capital. That doesn't matter. What are you doing with it? And show me, okay, that's interesting. Market growth is this. How much are you adding to it? And that's a theme that never used to be present, and they certainly want real estate people that are smart, that know how to work the real estate, that are dedicated to driving those returns, and that's really a skill set that's not that evident anymore. We're looking for people who really can think about asset allocation acutely, and what are we going to do with it and make it better.
One of the things that I've noticed in the last 5 years, ESG used to be a bit of a marketing tagline, right? Like, don't worry, our buildings are green, or, we're socially conscious. Now it's targets. Like, don't tell me your strategy, maybe tell me your tagline. What is your climate target? Are you net zero? Like, you actually have to be able to answer those questions, and people need to stop looking at investment in ESG as a cost or a lower return. It's a protection against future risk.
I think I never really, when I started my career, I thought very little about being a female in the industry. I was just a person in the industry. I think that as you rise up and you get experience and you get new opportunities, at least for me, the difference became more apparent. And I think part of that certainly is that we still have a ways to go to fill the pay gap, but that's only a symptom or a manifestation of all the things that are out there that are still holding us back a little bit, or sometimes a lot. And I think we are still seeing a ceiling out there where it's harder to move to the C-suite or to the executive position. It's harder to be the one that somebody picks and says, no, it's you should be going up to the front, and I think hopefully now the dialogue is switching so that we're more conscious about these decisions, because I think I heard many times, maybe not to me, but to others, saying, well, we're not biased, we select on merit, if you earn it. But I think now we have to challenge, what are the criteria that set our merit? How do we evaluate that? How do we know they are actually more meritorious than somebody else? And unfortunately, I think we rely on the things that we know and the things that are familiar, and we don't acknowledge that there are systemic issues that are preventing us from making broader choices and from evaluating people more objectively.